Hello everybody, this is Nick from Pirros. In this video, we're exploring Mira. This is a new AI agent for Revit by Pirros. I've got to admit, I was a bit skeptical because there are so many AI agents for Revit these days, but I decided to still give it a try because there's a free tier and I've heard very good things about the tool. Okay, so I have Revit 2027 open. Mira is right here. So we'll just paste my prompt, translate all sheet names to French. So this is the first task that I want to try to see if it's able to handle translation. And then you can see it's going. It created this table with the sheet name in English and then the sheet name in French. Then since it's using agents, it's kind of self-correcting and finding some issues while running the code. After about 45 seconds, you can see that all the sheet names have been translated to French. And yeah, everything seems to make sense. Okay, now the second prompt will be create a detailed callout around grid A and 1 in the current view and place it on a new sheet called callouts number A888. Place the view inside the sheet at the bottom left corner. So let's see if it's able to spot this specific corner of the grid, create the detailed view and place it on a new sheet. So you can see this is using a screenshot to kind of find out where the grids are placed, and then there are multi-steps to follow everything that I ask for. Okay, and after a few minutes, we can see that the task has been created. If I go to sheet number A888, I indeed have my callout that's been placed. And interestingly, it actually used the details callout and not the regular plan view. So they've actually placed it at the bottom left, like I asked. So far, everything I've asked is working. Okay, let's move on to the next task. Create a color scheme for wall fire rating in the active plan view. Walls with a fire rating of 45 should appear with a blue override. Walls with a fire rating of 60 should appear with a red override. So let's see if that works out. Okay, after about 1 minute, if I can zoom in, we can see that indeed the fire rating has been respected. This one is 45 minutes, this one is 60 minutes. And in this case, it could have created view filters, but it didn't. It just used override graphics by view for these specific walls. So if you wanted to be more systematic, I could have asked to modify the view templates and add filters. Okay, now I'm going to try something more tricky that previous AI agents didn't quite manage to accomplish. So check this out. Doors number 101, 98, 102 and 103 are currently at a distance of 120 millimeters from the nearest perpendicular wall. So this distance right here on the hinge side. Can you adjust this offset to a distance of 200 millimeters instead? So this one is way more complicated. It has to find the nearest perpendicular wall. And for some reasons, previous attempts with other agents didn't work at all. So we're going to see if Mira manages to do it. So we can see it's currently trying to fix it. Right now, the doors have moved inside of the wall with the conflicts. But interestingly, the AI agent is seeing that it's not working out and is trying to self-correct. So we'll see if it manages to do it or not. And now in the middle of doing this task, I actually reached the end of the free plan. My tokens have been fully used and it's going to reset in about 5 hours, so I can upgrade for more tokens. And so after reaching the limit of the free token, I could wait 5 hours or else I can pay $20 a month, which basically covers the cost of the tokens. And eventually, after enough back and forth, we managed to get the doors at the distance we asked for, but this one was a bit more painful. There was more back and forth. Initially, it was in the wrong direction. So it ended up working, but I would say it's certainly not the most efficient way to do it. And just manually moving the doors would have been faster. Okay, now we have another project that has a lot of warnings. So I'm going to give a very simple prompt, clean the warnings in this project. Then it gives me a list of what it thinks it can auto fix without any problems. And then what needs my input, things that could be more tricky. But you know, I think I'm going to say just fix as many warnings as you can. I am willing to take the risk. So after a few minutes, the warnings in this project were reduced from 86 to 70. So it didn't actually clean out everything I asked it for, but I guess this is good enough. If you are curious about the technology used behind the scenes, you can go to the settings, and this actually uses a custom MCP server with all the settings you need already pre-active and just embedded inside of this AI agent. To conclude, I would say this is much superior to the Autodesk AI assistant that was included in Revit 2027. The limitation is that you cannot save the tools that you've made, such as what we've seen from BIM Logic, for example, or what you can do with Cloud Code in Pirros MCP server, that when you're satisfied with one of the tools, you can push to a custom Pirros extension, so you don't have to regenerate the same code using AI all of the time, so you burn less tokens this way. But the biggest advantage of Mira by Pirros is that it is truly plug and play. You just install and start prompting. You don't have a complicated setup. So I would say this is great for beginner to intermediate type of users that don't want to go to the hassle of setting up a custom MCP server. So if you want to try it out by yourself, just go to mira.pirros.com. If you've enjoyed this video, get on the waitlist for our Claude for BIM live course that will happen in the fall of 2026. This will include 6 live sessions with the world's brightest minds in BIM and AI. Get on the waitlist and you will immediately receive pamphlets, PDF guides about Claude and Cloud Code for BIM. Get on the list at bimpure.com/Claude.